Have you ever felt like you were born for something more, like deep down, beneath all the noise, doubt, and chaos, you know you're meant to rise, you're not alone, so many walk this earth with greatness inside them, yet never unlock it? Why? Because the path to prosperity isn't paved in comfort, it's carved through challenge. But here's the truth, prosperity isn't just money, power, or success. It's living fully, with purpose, with passion. This is your wake-up call. This is your chance to step into the life you've always imagined. So why wait any longer? Let's dive in, let's get real, and let's break the chains that hold us back. Imagine a life where you wake up with fire in your chest, not dread. Where your days aren't just routines but missions. Where your time isn't wasted but invested. That's the life we're talking about. That's prosperity. But it won't come wrapped in comfort. It comes to the ones who dare. The ones who say, I'm tired of playing small. Look around. Are you surrounded by people who uplift you or drain you? What you tolerate becomes your standard. The world doesn't hand out prosperity. It responds to those who demand it with action, focus, and an unstoppable will. Now let's get one thing straight. Prosperity isn't luck. It's not some secret society whispering in code. It's not just for the privileged. It's a system, one that responds to mindset, habits, and decisions. Most people chase money hoping it'll bring them peace, but without alignment, money becomes noise. You want meaningful wealth. Start with the wealth of clarity. Know what drives you. Know what matters. You don't need to know all the answers. Just take the next step. One right choice can change your whole trajectory. Just one. That's all it takes to start the climb. People fear the unknown. But what if the unknown held everything you've ever wanted? What if the risk isn't in trying, but in not trying? You've already tasted fear. You've already seen struggle. So why not fight for something greater? It's time to unlearn what they told you was realistic. They told you not to dream too big. Why? Because they couldn't see the vision you were given. Their limits are not your truth. Shake it off. Step up. This path to prosperity, it starts with one bold decision. I will not settle. Let's talk about identity. Who are you, really? Not your job, not your role, not your trauma. Who are you without the masks? You see, prosperity flows from authenticity, and most people are starving for real. You don't attract abundance by faking it. You attract it by aligning with your truth. Think about it. When you're lit up inside, when you're congruent, when you're unapologetically you, people feel it. Opportunities flow. Energy shifts. That's power. That's influence. That's what begins to build your legacy. Still waiting for the perfect moment. Here's the reality. There's no perfect moment. There's only now, and now is screaming at you. Wake up, hey. You've waited long enough. You've let fear, doubt, and other people's opinions keep you in pause. But pause isn't peace, it's paralysis. Action is the cure. Start messy. Start scared. Start anyway. The road to prosperity doesn't require perfection. It demands movement. Every moment you hesitate, someone else is building. Someone else is growing. Why not you? Let's face it. Your environment either nourishes your potential or poisons it. Who you listen to matters. What you consume matters. You can't expect a prosperous life while feeding your mind with fear, drama, and mediocrity. Prosperity is attracted to discipline. Yes, discipline. The art of saying why yes to your future and no to distractions. Guard your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. Your thoughts become your reality. It's not just motivational fluff, it's neuroscience. Neuroplasticity proves it. What you focus on expands. Let's zoom out. Look at every moment of your life as a setup, not a setback. Every heartbreak, every failure, every rejection was preparing you for this very moment. Don't curse the struggle. Use it, that pain, its fuel, that failure, its wisdom. Nothing is wasted when you're aligned with purpose. The most prosperous people didn't escape failure. They embraced it. They used it as a ladder, not a prison. You're not broken. You're being built. You're being forged into something unstoppable. Here's the psychological shift. Prosperity is a state of being before it's ever a result. If you don't feel prosperous now, you won't feel it later. You must condition your mind to see the gain, not the gap, to feel gratitude in the grind, because when you're grateful, you're open, and when you're open, you receive. This isn't just philosophy. It's backed by science. Gratitude activates the brain's reward system, reduces stress, and increases resilience. You want to thrive? Start by appreciating what you already have, and it will multiply. So here we are, the edge of a decision. You can either go back to safe or step forward into greatness. You've heard the call, you've felt the fire, now you must choose. The path to prosperity is not a straight line. It's messy, it's wild, it's filled with highs and lows, but it is yours. No one else can walk it for you. No one else can dream it for you. Don't just exist, live. Don't just survive, rise. This is your time. This is your moment. The path to prosperity begins with you. So what's holding you back now? I know you feel it, that pull to something greater, that whisper deep within you that's been there all along, telling you that there's more to life than what you've been experiencing. But then there's that voice, doubt, fear, insecurity, telling you to stay in your lane, to stay safe. But here's the truth, safe is an illusion. The real danger lies in inaction. If you're waiting for life to hand you an invitation to greatness, you might be waiting forever. You're not just invited to prosperity, you're summoned, and that summons doesn't come with a guarantee of ease. It comes with an expectation of courage, of action, and most of all, choice. The beautiful thing about prosperity is that it can take many forms. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It doesn't look the same for you as it does for me. That's the magic. Prosperity is personal. What does it look like for you? What does it feel like? Maybe it's owning your time. Maybe it's being free from the daily grind. Or maybe it's creating something bigger than yourself, something that impacts generations. Whatever it is, get clear on it, define it, name it. Don't just hope for it. Go after it with the fierce determination that you are worthy of it. Prosperity won't find you if you don't take ownership of it. But wait, there's more. Prosperity also comes from the most unexpected sources. It's not always about what you do, it's about who you become. When you shift your focus from what can I get to who can I be, you unlock a new level of abundance. And let's be honest, the world doesn't need more takers, it needs givers. Prosperity isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about creating value, serving others, and making a positive impact. The more value you create, the more prosperity flows into your life. When you give from a place of abundance, you'll receive 100-fold. And it's not just financial wealth that flows. It's emotional, mental, and spiritual wealth too. Do you want the secret? It's vulnerability. Yeah, I said it. Vulnerability. You think vulnerability is a weakness. Think again. True prosperity is built on an open heart. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, when you admit you don't have all the answers and that you're willing to grow, you open yourself to greater opportunities. The walls you've built to protect yourself, they're also keeping prosperity at bay. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to get messy. The road to prosperity is paved with resilience, adaptability, and a willingness to show up even when you're scared. Vulnerability is your strength, your gateway to the success you've always desired. You might be wondering, how do I know I'm on the right path? Well, you'll know because the path to prosperity is rarely linear. It's a series of twists, turns, and detours. If you're waiting for a perfect path, it's time to let go of that fantasy. The truth is, prosperity thrives in uncertainty. It's in the leap of faith, the willingness to fail forward, and the constant desire to learn and evolve. If you're not being tested, if you're not feeling uncomfortable, then you're probably not growing. Embrace the discomfort. Prosperity is about stepping outside the box and challenging the limits you've placed on yourself. When you stop playing it safe, that's when life starts showing you what's possible. Your next step, get radical about your vision. Stop letting the world's noise drown out your dreams. There will always be people telling you why you can't, why it's too hard, why it's impossible. Ignore them. You don't need their permission. You never did. It's time to step into your own power, to define your own success. You were given a vision for a reason. You have everything you need to turn it into reality. The people who make history aren't the ones who wait for the world's approval. They're the ones who make their own path, who boldly declare that they won't settle for average. What's your declaration? Speak it aloud. Let the world hear your commitment to yourself. But let's get even deeper. The one thing that separates the dreamers from the doers is the ability to stay the course when it gets tough. You'll face opposition, setbacks, and challenges. That's a guarantee. So many people start strong but falter when things don't go as planned. It's easy to get discouraged, but don't give up when the road gets tough. This is when the magic happens. This is when your strength is tested. The moment you feel like quitting is the moment you need to push hardest. Prosperity doesn't belong to those who are comfortable. It belongs to those who have the strength to endure, to face the storm, and come out stronger on the other side. Have you ever thought about the power of decisions? Every single moment you're making choices that shape your future. Every decision, big or small, either leads you toward or away from prosperity. Here's the kicker. You don't need to make perfect decisions. You just need to make decisions with intention. When you decide that prosperity is your birthright, you'll start making choices that align with that belief. But if you wait for everything to be perfect, if you wait for the right time, you'll wait forever. Prosperity isn't about waiting for conditions to be ideal. It's about creating the conditions to succeed no matter what. One of the most profound truths I've come to understand is that prosperity is not just about what you do, but how you think. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. If you view the world through a lens of scarcity, thinking there's not enough to go around, that you're not worthy, that success is reserved for the lucky, then guess what? You'll attract exactly that. But if you shift your mindset to one of abundance, where opportunity is everywhere, and you are worthy of all the good things in life, then prosperity will flow freely to you. The world will begin to reflect the abundance you believe is your birthright. It's time to redefine your relationship with failure. You see, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every successful person has failed, fallen, and gotten up again. But here's the key. They never let failure define them. Failure is simply feedback. It's information about what doesn't work, so you can try a new approach. The only real failure is quitting. If you never give up, then you never fail. The path to prosperity is filled with challenges, but it's also filled with the knowledge that each step brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Keep going, keep learning, keep evolving. Prosperity also thrives in the habits you build. What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. Are you setting yourself up for success, or are you creating roadblocks for your future self? The little habits you build now will either serve as stepping stones or obstacles. Choose wisely. Commit to the habits that will elevate you, like reading, learning, meditating, and taking consistent action toward your goals. The small wins accumulate, and eventually they create massive change. It's the daily grind that leads to the glory. Have you ever noticed how some people always seem to find their way to prosperity, no matter what? It's like they have a secret formula, something they understand that others don't. Well, here's the truth. They've figured out how to be relentless. They've learned to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. They know that success isn't a straight line. It's a series of leaps, stumbles, and recoveries. And it's in the recovery that they find strength. If you want to find prosperity, you have to develop that same resilience. Don't expect to get everything right the first time. Expect to learn and grow with every misstep. It's the ability to rise again that makes you unstoppable. But here's something you need to realize. Prosperity isn't just about doing more. It's about being strategic. It's about making every move count. How many times have you found yourself busy but not productive, running around trying to juggle everything, only to feel like you're getting nowhere? You need to focus your energy on what truly matters. Identify the high-leverage activities that move you forward and eliminate the distractions. When you focus on the right things begin to multiply. Prosperity comes when you get clear on your priorities and stop wasting time on things that don't serve your vision. Get strategic, get deliberate. Now, let's address something that holds so many people back: perfectionism. You're waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect moment, the perfect conditions. But let me be clear, there's no such thing as perfect. Perfection is a trap that keeps you stuck in analysis paralysis. And guess what? Perfection is boring. It's the messy, imperfect, bold moves that change the game. The most successful people didn't wait for everything to align perfectly. They took risks, they failed, and that's what propelled them forward. Don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from stepping into your greatness. Imperfect action is always better than inaction. Let's talk about something that's essential for anyone pursuing prosperity: belief. You can't achieve greatness if you don't believe you're capable of it. Simple as that. Your belief is the foundation upon which everything else is built. If you don't believe in your ability to succeed, you'll never take the action necessary to create prosperity. Your belief determines your behavior, and your behavior determines your results. So what's your belief system? Do you believe in your potential? Do you believe that prosperity is available to you just as much as anyone else? If not, it's time to change that story. You are worthy, you are capable, and you are destined for greatness. Believe it, but it's not just about having belief, it's about having vision. Without a clear vision of what you want to create, you'll wander aimlessly. Vision is your roadmap, your GPS to the life you desire. Do you know where you're going? If not, take the time to visualize your ideal future. See it, feel it, get specific. The clearer your vision, the easier it will be to stay on course. Prosperity flows when you know exactly what you want and can see the path clearly. You can't get to your destination if you don't know where you're going. Your vision is the key to unlocking the future you desire. In the pursuit of prosperity, there's a trap that many fall into. They start comparing themselves to others. Stop. Comparison is the thief of joy and the enemy of growth. Everyone's journey is unique. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is you. Where were you last year? Where are you now? Are you progressing? That's what matters. Prosperity isn't a race. It's a personal journey. Focus on your own progress and stop wasting energy on what others are doing. Your path is yours and only you can walk it. Be proud of your steps, even if they're small. Every step forward is a victory. Let's talk about something powerful: the power of consistency. Consistency is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about showing up day after day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. The key to success is simple. Small actions, compounded over time, create massive results. It's the habit of showing up, even when the results aren't immediate. Don't let the lack of instant results discourage you. Every time you take action, you're laying the foundation for future success. Keep building, keep pushing, and eventually you'll see the fruits of your labor. Now, let's address the naysayers. There will always be people who don't believe in your dreams. People who will try to bring you down, make you doubt yourself, or convince you that what you're aiming for is impossible. Ignore them. You don't need their validation to succeed. In fact, you don't need anyone's approval. Your dreams are yours, and they don't need to make sense to anyone else. It's your life, your vision, and your path to prosperity. Don't let anyone's doubts become your doubts. Trust yourself, trust the process, and keep moving forward with confidence even when others don't understand your journey. You may be wondering, how do I stay motivated when the going gets tough? Here's the key: you need a strong why. Your why is your fuel. It's what keeps you going when everything else seems to be falling apart. When you're faced with challenges, remember why you started this journey in the first place. Whether it's for your family, your community, or your own freedom, it doesn't matter, as long as it's meaningful to you. Your why will carry you through the tough times. Whenever you feel like giving up, reconnect with your why and keep going. It's your personal compass, your guiding light in times of darkness. But above all, know this: prosperity isn't a destination, it's a journey. The people who truly live prosperous lives aren't those who achieve the ultimate goal. They are the ones who live in the flow of constant growth, learning, and expansion. Prosperity is about the process, not just the outcome. When you embrace the journey, you realize that every step is a part of your success. Every challenge, every setback, every victory. It's all a part of the beautiful, messy, amazing path to prosperity. So embrace it, love it, and keep walking forward. It's time to get honest, really honest, with yourself. Are you truly ready for prosperity? Because it won't just fall into your lap. It won't just show up without effort. Prosperity is for those who prepare, who act, who persist. Ask yourself, am I doing everything I can to attract what I want? Are you showing up every day, even on the hard days? Are you making the sacrifices required for success? Prosperity isn't for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to give everything they have to make their dreams a reality. If you want something extraordinary, you must be willing to pay the price. But let's not sugarcoat it. There will be moments when you'll feel like giving up. It's inevitable. There will be times when it seems like nothing is going your way. But here's where you separate yourself from the crowd. This is where you dig deep and choose to keep going. Success doesn't belong to the person who never faces obstacles. It belongs to the person who keeps going in spite of them. The moments when you want to quit are the moments that will define you. Don't walk away. Walk through it. On the other side of that challenge is your breakthrough. Let's talk about the power of patience. Too many people give up too soon, expecting immediate results. But the truth is, prosperity takes time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You won't see all the fruits of your labor overnight, but every single day that you show up, you're planting seeds for your future. Those seeds take time to grow, and they'll face challenges along the way. But you must trust the process. You must have faith that every small effort is adding up, even when it doesn't feel like it. Your perseverance will pay off, but you must give it time. Patience is a key ingredient to success. Along the way, you'll encounter setbacks. Trust me, everyone does. But here's the difference. Setbacks are not failures. They are opportunities to learn, to grow, and to improve. The most successful people in the world didn't get there without facing adversity. They thrived because they knew how to use it to their advantage. Each setback is just a lesson in disguise. If you treat every challenge as a stepping stone, you'll never stop moving forward. It's all part of the journey. Remember, the path to prosperity is rarely smooth, but that's where the magic happens. You get stronger with every struggle. Now, let's dive into the importance of community. No one achieves greatness alone. Prosperity thrives in the presence of supportive, like-minded people. Look at the most successful people. You'll find they're surrounded by others who push them, challenge them, and inspire them. You need a community that believes in you, that holds you accountable, and that helps you grow. Find your tribe. These are the people who will lift you up when you're down, who will celebrate your wins with you, and who will keep you motivated when you feel like giving up. You can't do it all by yourself. Surround yourself with people who elevate your vision, but here's the catch: not everyone in your life will be supportive. In fact, there will be people who doubt you, criticize you, or even try to bring you down. You don't have time for that negativity. Cut the toxic influences out of your life. You need people who believe in your vision, who encourage your growth, and who aren't afraid to challenge you to be better. Surround yourself with those who will hold up the mirror and say, "You're capable of more." Don't let the opinions of those who don't understand your vision sway you. Your prosperity doesn't depend on their approval. It depends on your own belief in yourself. Let's talk about focus. In this world of constant distractions, it's easy to lose sight of your goals. Social media, news, other people's opinions, it's all designed to pull your attention away from what really matters. But if you want to succeed, you must guard your focus with everything you have. Focus on your vision. Focus on your goals. Focus on what's most important to you. The more focused you are, the faster prosperity will come your way. Time is your most precious resource. Don't waste it on things that don't align with your vision. Keep your eyes on the prize and protect your focus at all costs. Let's dig into something that might be uncomfortable: fear. Fear is the number one reason people don't pursue their dreams. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But you must understand this. Fear is normal. Everyone feels fear, even the most successful people. The difference is how you respond to it. You have two choices. You can let fear control you, or you can use it as fuel. Fear doesn't need to paralyze you. It can propel you forward. Every time you feel fear, it's a sign that you're about to grow. Step into it. Take the risk. Do it anyway. The more you face your fears, the less power they have over you. One thing that stands between you and prosperity is comfort. We all love to be comfortable, don't we? But let me tell you, nothing great comes from comfort zones. If you want to create something extraordinary, you have to be willing to get uncomfortable. You have to push yourself beyond the limits of what feels safe. Growth doesn't happen when you're comfortable. It happens when you stretch, when you challenge yourself, when you face the unknown with courage. Prosperity isn't for the ones who are content with the status quo. It's for the ones who are willing to fight for their dreams, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Now, let's get practical for a moment. What are you doing right now to move closer to prosperity? What steps are you taking every day to build the life you desire? It's easy to dream. It's easy to talk about what you want. But the real question is, what are you doing about it? Every single day counts. Every small action adds up. Start today. Take that first step. The longer you wait, the further away prosperity gets. But the moment you take action, you're on your way. Don't wait for the perfect time. The time is now. And as you move forward, remember this: prosperity isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become. Every step, every decision, every challenge you face is shaping you into the person who deserves that prosperity. You're building resilience, confidence, and strength. You're evolving into the person who will carry the weight of your dreams. So, trust the process. Trust yourself. The journey to prosperity is long, but it's the most rewarding journey you'll ever take. Keep going and know that every step you take is one step closer to the life you were meant to live. We are on the final stretch of this journey, and by now you should be feeling the fire burning inside of you. You're probably thinking, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready for what's next. And that's exactly what I want you to feel, prepared. But I want to warn you about one thing: doubt. It's a silent killer of progress, a subtle enemy that will whisper in your ear, telling you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, or that you're going to fail. But here's the truth: doubt is normal, but it doesn't get to dictate your destiny. Every person who has achieved greatness has experienced doubt, but what sets them apart is their refusal to let it stop them. Keep moving forward, no matter how loud the doubt gets. Your destiny isn't determined by the doubts you face. It's determined by the actions you take despite them. What I want you to understand is that prosperity is about embracing change. Too many people resist it. They want things to stay the same because it feels safe, but nothing grows in the comfort zone. Prosperity requires you to adapt, to evolve, and to innovate. It's about constantly improving, learning from mistakes, and being open to new ideas. So ask yourself, are you ready to change? Are you ready to step into the unknown, to leave behind what's familiar, and to create something new? If your answer is yes, then congratulations. You're one step closer to your prosperity. The willingness to embrace change is the foundation of all personal and financial growth. Here's another truth. Success isn't about luck, it's about creating your own opportunities. Prosperity isn't something that happens by accident. It's something you build. So stop waiting for the perfect moment to start. That moment doesn't exist. You have to make the moment. It's about creating opportunities where others see obstacles. When everyone else says it's impossible, that's when you step in and say, I'll make it happen. Opportunity isn't a gift. It's something you seize, something you create by relentlessly pursuing your dreams. You can't wait for others to give you permission to succeed. The only permission you need is your own. In the pursuit of prosperity, you'll encounter people who will challenge you, question your choices, your goals, and your beliefs. You'll find people who won't understand why you're doing what you're doing, and that's okay, because your vision is yours, and not everyone will get it. That's why you must protect your vision at all costs. Don't let the opinions of others dictate your path. You don't need everyone's approval to succeed. You need your own belief in your dreams. Surround yourself with those who support and encourage you, and distance yourself from those who try to tear you down. You are the architect of your own destiny. Trust yourself, keep your eyes on the prize, and don't let anyone distract you from your mission. Let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: self-discipline. You know, there's a saying, the difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. Your actions matter, your daily habits matter. Prosperity isn't about what you do once in a while. It's about what you do consistently. Are you holding yourself accountable? Are you doing the work every single day, even when no one is watching? Your discipline will determine your success. It's not enough to have dreams. You must put in the work to make them a reality. No one else can do it for you. Every single action you take today is one step closer to the life you desire. Let's talk about risk. Too many people let fear of failure stop them from taking the leap. But if you want prosperity, you must be willing to take risks. Not reckless risks, but calculated ones. Every opportunity requires some level of risk. The people who create prosperity are the ones who have the courage to take risks when others are too afraid. It's not about avoiding risk, it's about managing it and using it to propel you forward. If you never take risks, you'll never experience the rewards that come with them. The greatest breakthroughs in life come from stepping into the unknown. So take that leap, even when it scares you. Trust that the rewards are waiting on the other side, and let me be clear. Failure is not the enemy. In fact, failure is your greatest teacher. Every time you fail, you learn something valuable. It's through failure that you gain the wisdom needed to succeed. So stop fearing failure. Instead, learn to embrace it. See it for what it is, a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Every time you stumble, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? When you shift your mindset from failure is bad to failure is valuable, you unlock the true power of growth. Prosperity is built on the foundation of lessons learned from failures. It's not the mistakes that define you, it's how you rise from them. Another powerful tool for prosperity is gratitude. In the midst of striving for success, it's easy to forget how far you've come. It's easy to focus on what you don't have instead of what you do have. But gratitude is a game changer. When you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you shift your focus to abundance, not lack. You start to notice the blessings you already have, and that attracts even more abundance into your life. Gratitude is a magnet for prosperity. So take a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. It could be as simple as the people in your life, the opportunities you've been given, or the lessons you've learned. The more grateful you are, the more prosperity will flow your way. You've heard the saying, success leaves clues. Right, well, it's true. If you want to know the path to prosperity, look at those who have already walked it. Learn from the best, study the people who have achieved what you want to achieve. What habits do they have? What mindset do they adopt? How do they handle failure? You can't shortcut the process, but you can certainly learn from those who have gone before you. Don't reinvent the wheel. Use the wisdom of others to guide your journey. Prosperity is not a secret, but a series of strategies and principles that have been proven to work. Learn from those who have succeeded, and you'll increase your chances of success. Remember, prosperity isn't just about material wealth. It's about fullness, a full, rich life that encompasses all areas of well-being. Prosperity is physical health, mental clarity, emotional balance, and meaningful relationships. It's about creating a life that fulfills you in every way possible. The financial rewards will come, but they are just one part of a much larger picture. True prosperity is holistic. It's about thriving in every area of life, not just surviving in one. Don't neglect your health, your mind, or your relationships as you pursue your goals. Prosperity isn't just about what you achieve. It's about how you live while you're achieving it.